What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video at JK Amusements, and you'll notice I have a special guest with me, or it would be a special guest.
If I wasn't already a part of the channel.
If you weren't MIA for the last few months, he's back, he's alive, and he's going to be more involved with the channel going forward. But we have a very special announcement to you guys today. True. We're entering a contest together. We're entering a contest sponsored by Frontier Bundles, which is a Wi-Fi provider here in the US. What they're doing is they are giving two lucky groups of two $1,000 each to play 21 hours worth of video games. When was the last time you played that much?
Last week.
I can't. It's been so long since I played that much. And I remember when I first mentioned the contest to you were like, wait. Consecutive hours? Consecutive?
No, I was like, 21 hours in a row? I mean, that's a stretch. 21 hours in a row.
I feel like feasibly we could do that because we've done pretty near close to that. I feel like
21 hours of games in a week, but 21 hours in a row. There's prep time.
I feel
Batman versus Omni-Man. Batman needs some prep time for that.
I feel like our record is between 12 and 13 hours. I feel it's somewhere in that ballpark, but 21 it would take a lot of willpower on our part.
Oh yeah.
We're entering this contest, and the application process is pretty simple. All you have to do is send in the name and contact info of the two people that you want to enter. So obviously we got the two people right here. The two people are supposed to be friends who game well together, your number one gaming partner.
Just to pull right off of the site, looking for a pair of gamers with a ton of virtual history, and we've got it.
We've got a ton of...
played plenty of games.
We've got a ton of virtual history.
What kind of games have we played?
Some of our favorites include we used to play Modern Warfare Remastered back when that came out.
That was one of my favorite Call of Duty games. Black Ops 2.
We were into a bunch of old 360 games that you had. You introduced me to the Gears series, and I was very thankful for that because I had a lot of fun.
And since then we've played co-op all the way through Gears of War 4, and we're looking forward to playing 5 in the near future.
More recently, we got into A Way Out. That was a very emotional ride. That was a pretty good one.
That made me cry.
That was pretty good. I think we'd be remiss not to talk about what we enjoy playing most together, and that's Apex Legends.
Oh my god.
And
Apex Legends is so much fun.
That's actually
so toxic, but so much fun with another person.
Like you said, it sucks 90% of the time, but that other 10% of the time, it's the best game in the world. Hopefully, if by some miracle that we do get picked as one of the groups who win to do this 21-hour gaming challenge, hopefully we'd be able to play some Apex there. The reason we like Apex Legends and why we love that game so much and why that's our favorite game to play together is
perfect mix of Overwatch and Call of Duty. Besides that,
not just that, I'd say sure you can get matched up with randoms and you could probably pull off a win, but it's more than that. It's and a game like Apex Legends, you have to communication is key, and
the whole pinging system is so in-depth. Even if you're with randoms, there are so many different ways. Even if you don't have a mic, there are so many different ways you can actually communicate with your teammates. It's so well done, so fleshed out.
And despite that, despite not needing to verbally communicate with the people on your team, so you don't necessarily need to know them, despite that, you can see a noticeable advantage of the teams who do. And that's something that we've experienced ourselves.
Oh yeah.
Because sometimes the pinging system just doesn't work fast enough, and I can't count on one hand, or even in my head I can't even imagine the number of times that a quick hey, he's over there has saved us from losing. Or I need backup or something like that, a quick call out or something like that would just save our asses. But that's why we love Apex. It's this homage to true multiplayer gaming, and it's a testament to how well we communicate with each other. And I feel
got that chemistry, man.
We feed so well off each other, and we play to each other's strengths and weaknesses in a way that I have never done with another person, which I think is really unique, and that's why I love playing that game with you. And I think part of that has to do with we've gone back a fair ways into our childhoods, because we knew each other in the beginning of high school, and we started getting close towards the end of it.
Because of unspoken circumstances, I was here at Kevin's house almost every day my entire senior year, And all of that time, like after school, when we weren't doing homework, we were playing games together. And even past co-op games, if I found a single player game that I was like, Kevin needs to sit down and play this with me, for a major example, Dead Space, I picked it up off a whim because it was on sale, pulled it up, and I was sitting on the main menu, and then like a cutscene started playing, and I ran upstairs to Kevin's room at the time and was like, Kevin, you need to come downstairs because I cannot play this alone. Past that, we would trade off like every couple chapters playing a single player game together. We got all the way through Dead Space 1, got all the way through Dead Space 2, and we had to lower the difficulty on the final
It was so
boss
hard.
of Dead Space 2. It infuriated us.
It was so hard for no reason at all.
We went through that DS together, and we both lost our minds, but it was still a fantastic time.
We bonded through trauma in gaming too. Like that.
Trauma
That's another thing that
bond,
Apex was
yay.
great at.
It's not just multiplayer games. We have played so much together just because the experience is so much richer with the other person there, especially if it's someone you're close to.
Can't remember the amount of times I thought to myself like I was playing a game like that I really enjoyed. Like the first time I like cracked open like a game like God of War or Spider-Man, I thought to myself, man, I wish Jared was here to see this. That still happens now.
Yeah, very recently, I just finally had been pulling those under my belt. Like the Spider-Man game, after you had played it, I had finally played it. Fantastic. I wish I was there to play it with you. Same thing with God of War. Absolutely mind-blowing. Horizon Zero Dawn, too.
Yeah, that like all these amazing games, like not even just multiplayer titles. Like
we're Sony.
we're Sony fanboys. We also like one of our longtime dreams together has been to start and create a YouTube channel, which we recently did. We wanted to do it for years, and we finally like said, you know what, let's just do it. And we got it all together, and we started making content for it. Someone's been lacking on it, but
I will say, Kevin has taken the first step, and I commend him for it. And my ball is rolling much slower, but I promise that my content will be coming out, and there will be more joint content in the near future. I know I've been lacking, and I know, we both know he's been ragging me about it, but it will come, I promise.
it's all good.
I'm so excited
It's
to
all
be
good.
doing this stuff.
But one of the things that we would do, one of the things that I would at least do with the prize money is I would invest my half of the $2,000 that we get into equipment to further the production quality of the
couldn't
channel.
agree.
I want to further that whole spirit of like, oh, I wish you were here to see
We're
this. I
really
wish
here,
I
like,
wish that other person was here to see this. I want others to see like what we've experienced now. I want like others to be in on that experience
In the
too,
best of the
because
ability they can.
some of my best memories have been when I've looked over my shoulder and I've seen you having the same reaction as me to something that's been going on in the game that we're looking at. So that's what I would do with my half of the money. There are some other prizes that come with the winners as well. In addition to the money, it's also a Nintendo Switch Lite, a copy of Mario Kart 8, and a copy of Animal Crossing New Horizons, and a membership of Nintendo Switch Online, and snacks. I don't know how many snacks. They don't mention how many there are.
Snacks. I'm very curious.
They say enough snacks to
fuel
fuel countless online adventures.
Countless is a lot of adventures to
That's-
provide snacks
That's
for.
also subjective, because I feel like for us that may be a shorter amount of supply
That's true.
than someone who doesn't play.
But you never know.
That's true.
The sweepstakes is already giving us 2K outright. If we would win, that could be a lot of snacks.
Yeah, that could be a lot of snacks. As to the whole requirement that we should have a ton of virtual history together, I think it's fair to say that we have that.
Virtual and in
Virtual
real life.
and in real life.
Virtual
And
physical.
but as gamers, there's no one that we'd rather have on our team than us two. In terms of like content creation, I don't think there's anyone that we could feed better off than each other, because we have years and years of experience in and out of like the console, in and out of the PC, and in and out of life. I hope that Frontier Bundles chooses us. I know that's a long shot, so Frontier Bundles, consider this our application video to your
If you're
contest.
listening, we're here for you.
Happy to be chosen. Obviously, no hard feelings if that doesn't happen, and I know it's probably a long shot because there's probably hundreds and hundreds of thousands of applicants going to be reviewed, but you know, we figured can't hurt
Why
to try.
not?
Can't hurt to try. You know,
We feel like we have a chance. because of what we've gone through and what we've experienced together and how we feel. So couldn't hurt.
If nothing else, we were able to make a fun video about it, and
Absolutely.
it's a chance for you to get
With me here.
it's a chance for you to get more involved with the channel, not just today, but like in the near future as well.
For people at home, I'm sitting on an exercise ball. One from
I don't have another chair for him over here.
Been, like rolling back and forth and bouncing during this whole video.
I mean, you're way taller than me, so like it evens the playing field a bit.
it's fine.
Frontier bundles, if you decide to choose us, we'd be happy to do whatever you want us to do. Gaming wise, 21 hours is a lot, but I'm sure we could pull it off.
A lot in one sitting in a single week. It's a cakewalk. 3 hours a day.
We could do that. Thank you guys so much for joining us here,
Thank you
both of us
so
here
much.
at JK Amusements, and we'll see you and hopefully Frontier Bundles in the next video. Bye bye.
Peace out.